Good morning. I am so sorry I'm late.
Just breathing today, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing today, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing today, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That is woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning and happy Sunday. I missed you guys. How the hell are you? Mandy, thank you so much for gifting 2 memberships. Kimmy, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. And Irish Blonde Girl, welcome as well. I hope you guys enjoy it here. Feel free to use the members emojis. We also have a members only channel like in our Discord. So reach out to me if you would like to join and you are a member. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Free the People. Hello, Violet. Hello, Trauma. Be kind. Thank you again. Blue Jays, free the people. Voodoo on you. Moonface. Let me see who else is here. Snorag. Hello, hello. Did I say hi to you, Voodoo on you? I think I did. Hello, Gregory Johnson. Happy Sunday. Ruby Soho. Miss Lori. Duping Delight. Tricky Vicky. The Blazy Crafter. Oh, I like your name. Erin, happy Sunday. Okay, you guys. So what I do know is Foodie was missing for a minute, and while she was missing, a lot was going down where she is, a lot. So people were wondering if she was still okay. She is. Newsflash, she is. There was talk on if she got demonetized or not because you couldn't send her a super thanks, but the join button is still there. She's obviously not demonetized. She was getting super chats last night. Um, I think though people are long form reporting, so it's just a matter of time. Here's the thing, when you change countries or territories, you have to close down your Google AdSense account and make a new one. I doubt she did that. I think she's also not supposed to be getting AdSense revenue while she's in Syria. So there's that. Hi, Foodie. You might want to do what you have to do. What else? There's a whole lot of gossip going on. She went live yesterday. She was high out of her mind. This is what I do remember. She was mad at Salah for not going out during a war and getting her ice cream. She called him boring. He made several comments on how if it was like Chantal's way, they'd be dead basically by gunshot wounds because of her ice cream. They were clearly fighting. What else happened? I just remember she was all upset over ice cream. Good lord. Like when there's war happening all around you and people are being massacred and slaughtered, like who has time to think about ice cream? You know who? Foodie Beauty. Anyways, we have a lot to talk about on Twitter. Full disclosure, it was like midnight. I don't know why I got this thought into my head, but I had been learning on my own time about the Druze people. I'm not gonna go into detail or anything like that, so don't worry. I'm not trying to, like, ruin anybody's day. But, like, I went down this rabbit hole, and then I learned that they're very peaceful, loyal people. They're very loyal to the country that they were born in. They're all about community. They have this secret religion, that basically only the elders, I think, get to know about. Anyways, fell down this whole rabbit hole about them, and then my heart just broke into a million pieces. I was talking to my boyfriend about it. I'm like, "You hear what's going on, and you know, right? Like, you have a general idea, but it's like everything changed for me when I learned who these people are." I don't know how else to describe it. Not everything changed for me, but I don't know. My heart broke into a million pieces, and then I couldn't go back to sleep. And then I was angry because I'm like, why are not more people talking about what's going on? Like, remember when certain other things were going down and there was parades and protests and all this stuff, but like, why is it crickets? Anyways, I spiraled a little bit, but I'm okay now. So this is where we're at this morning. This is just where we're at. Learning so much more about these people made me hate Foodie Beauty even more. I can't even describe it to you. And how she proudly proclaimed to be a Sunni a Muslim. I don't know. It just, anyways, 100% Sonia. Hey, Sonia Bekaboo, the Jewish people consider the Jews our brothers and sisters. I felt sick. That's the best way I can describe it. The more I learn, the sicker I feel. And please know if I'm cracking jokes during this live stream, it's not because I find anything funny, you guys, like whatsoever. Um, a lot of times it's my coping thing. I also laugh when I'm nervous. So there's that. I laugh when I'm scared. I laugh. Okay. I don't find any of this funny. I highly suggest if you don't know more about the Druze, you look them up on your own time, you guys. Please do. It's so interesting as well. It's very, very interesting. Hi, Becca Gorgeous. Sunshine, the Sunnies are the ones offing everyone in Syria. Yep, can't imagine sending my partner out for ice cream during active war around me. Same. Did you see how many times Foodie licked her throat? Front teeth are sucked on her front teeth. She was wasted. Yeah, so I don't know. I just remember she kept saying, "Oh, I'm so exhausted. It feels like I'm drunk." And I'm like thinking, "Bitch, are you drunk? You look drunk, but I think it's pills. I don't know. I think it's something else." Um, her eyes were barely open at one point, you guys. Barely. They were like slits. Becca said what they are doing to the Jewish people in Syria is so horrific. It is. It is. Reports are telling them she's using one and they will know if she is. It's horrible, Becca. So sad to see and hear these horrible stories. It really messed me up. I probably shouldn't have searched this stuff in the middle of the night. I don't recommend anybody doing that. You think you have an idea, but you really don't. And I don't suggest anybody search Druze on Twitter because I was subjected to videos. I mean, I needed to see this. Here's the thing. I'm not mad that I saw them. Um, this is somebody's reality, right? Like this is somebody's reality right now. So I can't pretend it's not happening. Um, it fucked me up though. It fucked me up seeing these videos and just they seem like the most peaceful people. This is the thing. So peaceful. Like they don't bother anybody. Why the fuck is it? It makes me sick. Okay, it makes me sick. However, I can't spiral again at 7:19 a.m. because I still have to be a mom today. What I can do is use my voice and ask people to do your research and please speak up. It's really annoying me how many people are silent right now. It really is. Like I said, I just remember all these parades and protests, all this and all that. And right now I just feel like it's crickets, right? Why? Why? Okay, I think we should get into foodie stuff. And again, I'm not trying to ruin anybody's Sunday, okay? At all. I don't feel good about not talking about it, if that makes sense. I need you guys to know that this account is not me. In fact, I think it's Satan. But this is just boozing every day. Well, two thoughts went through my head. I'm like Foodie Beauty or Satan, but I think it's Satan. So, anyways, they're going through my followers list and messaging everybody who I follow. So just FYI, I know the people who watch me every day know this isn't me, but if you need to hear this, booze and butterfly, not me, okay? Not me. Don't answer any DMs from them, especially if it's Satan. Oh my gosh, you won't be able to get rid of him. I need you guys to see these donuts that I ate yesterday. Well, I didn't have both of them, okay? One was for my daughter, one was for me. It was the best donut I think I've ever had in my life. Krispy Kreme has nothing on this donut right here. I don't know how else to describe it other than powdered sugar strawberry heaven. I don't know why I don't eat these more often, other than the fact I don't want to be 900 pounds. But if there was a way to eat these every day for breakfast and not gain a bunch of weight, this would be the way for me to go. I would start my day with this. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Oh my, it was so good. I miss it already. I have never felt more fat in my life other than right now. Like, I have never missed food other than Portos. I miss that every day that I don't have it. But this is right up there, okay? It's a different kind of yum. I didn't finish the whole, well, okay. I left the top part, to be fair. This is what I did eat. I ate the strawberries and I ate the bottom of the donut and I left the top, but there was still powdered sugar in it somehow. I tasted it, okay? It was a lot, so just know that I tried. If I was Chantal, I would have ate both. I had watermelon for breakfast. Well, yesterday I lived it up, okay? I had a strawberry donut and I had zero regrets thinking about having it again today. Anyways, hold on. There was something I wanted to show you guys before we move on to the topic of last night. I feel like it was a Charlie Gold video or like a clip. I really like this Weezer song, Beverly Hills, and it never gets old to me. I think it's because, for one thing, music was just better when Weezer's still around, but you know what I mean. And then I used to be obsessed with the girls next door. So the fact that the Playboy Mansion is in this music video, just, I don't know. Does something for me. Harvey Danger, Flagpole Sitta. I feel like everybody should play that song today. Okay, let's listen to this clip. Charlie Gold said, I love looking for receipts and finding other random gems I completely forgot existed. I like seeing these clips too because I forget. So much happens with Foodie Beauty, yet like so little and so much happens at the same fucking time, if that makes sense. Um, that I forget certain things. So let's just relive it together.
I'm lazy though. When you twerk, put your feet facing out, bend your back, and relax the behind. It will do the work. What? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So like this. Well, they can't see my butt.
Oh my gosh.
I'm moving my back. My back. My back and my back.
Oh no. Happy Sunday. I should have looked at back when she was so skinny. I don't want to hear anybody talk shit about my twerking again, okay? Have you seen Foodie Beauty twerk? All right, let me go into I don't know. There's a lot of Foodie Beauty gossip, but I feel like we just need to get into what happened, okay? We just need to look at this. Damn. Nightmare fuel Chantal the tank engine. Look once, then look away. She's hauling an entire car full of KFG fried chicken. There wouldn't be anything to haul if Foodie Beauty was in charge. She would have ate all that. Okay, this is the thing. I don't think this is real, but with the shit that goes on in girl world, it's also not that far-fetched. Justin B said Jordy discovered, much to his horror and chagrin, I don't know what that even means, that Salah, Chantal's husband, has a grinder profile and sent Jordy an invitation. Salah is looking for an escape from Syria and Foodie Beauty. Okay, it's one of those things I'm like, okay, this is not real. This is some sort of like Foodie Beauty fan fiction. But then I'm like, he likes men and women. He's on a bunch of dating apps. Why wouldn't he be on Grindr? And I'm sure he would hit on Jordy. So yeah, I don't know. Nobody's hitting on. Anyways, let's keep going. Salt and Sass asked from the other day what turned Poop Dude into this giggly bitch. They've been high the entire time Foodie Beauty's been there. At least maybe she can't. Who knows how much money she brought? I just know since she's been there, that woman has been wasted on something, loaded out of her fucking mind. He's been high too, like she can fart. And he's like, oh, laughing. Cowboy Dog said he's drinking and smoking hash via the hookah when he's hanging out with male cousins, likely every night. So he's getting high with his cousins, and Foodie Beauty has to get high alone. That's depressing. Holly Go Heavy said circus freak, obese, useless, evil asshole, laughing at an ignorant, delusional scenario while squatting in a war-torn country where 95% of its citizens are below poverty line and hungry. Foodie Beauty and her spineless bitch of a man can't go to hell fast enough for me. Yeah, same.
Can you imagine somebody's at one of the poshier restaurants in Damascus and they're enjoying dinner, and then garlic bread comes in and goes right up to you when you're eating and goes, actually, you might want to reconsider eating that meal because it seems that if we look it up on Google, we see that many Syrians are living below the poverty line and thus cannot afford the food that you are eating right now. So have some consideration, okay?
Do you hate her more and more with every clip you see? I feel like I do. I just do. You know, I showed a strawberry donut, and maybe that was in poor taste after what I talked about. Sometimes I don't think these things through, okay? Like, I don't mean any harm, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm also not currently in a place where people are dying around me. I'm not. I prayed last night. I prayed a lot. I even cried. And that's what I could do, and I can use my voice, right? But it's so gross to me knowing what I know and seeing what I have seen with my own eyes, these clips of what they're doing to people over there. Fuck her food, fuck her ice cream. She's a selfish, nasty cunt. Anyways, Coconut Pie said Girl World, afraid to say what it really is. White savior complex. Why is she always thinking about garlic bread? Is that weird to anybody else? Balo said the fact that she keeps laughing when at the end of the day she's a burden. Pulpy brought up an excellent point. If something bad goes down, she'll put Scatboy in more danger because she's physically too big to move. Yeah, we talked about the other day as well. Like, she's weighing him down. He's got to ditch her, or she's got to figure out something because she can't outrun anything, and he's going to kill himself trying to save her. And you know he's not going to do that. Lee Smith says the drug-addled, gluttonous. Oh, I was in the middle of reading that, egghead. Says the drug-addled, gluttonous, lazy, pet-abusing sociopath. Sparkle said, wow, can you imagine the stank in that room? The smell would run a skunk out. I feel like skunks smell better than Foodie Beauty. Nana Spike T said, well, she was the idiot that thought Syria was stable enough to go there. She's so clueless as to the reality of what surrounds her. As for Slaw, if it wasn't for his pay pig, his ass would be begging for a $17 meal. Lisa Manning said she's the literal personification of gluttony. Told to shelter indoors, yet she wants him to venture out for. And she called him boring. Isn't that wild? But you know what's crazy? Like, this is the thing. If you've never dealt with addiction or an addict, addicts don't give a fuck. They want what they want it now. They don't care if you just got all your toes amputated and your arm is broken. You're going to get them their Kentucky Fried Chicken or alcohol or whatever else, right? She probably makes his life hell. She doesn't care that people are dying because she's hungry, okay? The last time she ate was 2 hours ago and she's going to starve to death. But yeah, she's very much in addict mode, which tells me too, like, not that she's ever been out of it, but I feel like when she's using, she's extra selfish, if that makes sense. She's extra selfish. Like, my needs are more important than anybody else's right now. I want ice cream, get up and get it. Because whatever it is I'm on is wearing off, and ice cream's gonna get me my fix. I can't watch these clips right now, but I need you guys to know that this is happening. And I'm very upset by it, and I just ask again everybody to do their own research. I can't watch these clips. I can't spiral again. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So whatever you believe in, I know I've been praying, ask for you to do the same. Tired AF reposted this. Syria has really gone off the rails and there is a total internet blackout. We will likely not be able to get Foodie update. Who cares about fucking Foodie? I watched this video of this young woman and it was heartbreaking. Um, Anyways, with all this going on, Foodie Beauty still went live and she wants you to know, even though this young lady right here who's crying and knows that there's not going to be any resources, and she was so scared to even say the area she lives in. So she's hungry. Her family might not even still be here today, but Foodie Beauty needs ice cream. And she needs it now. Oh God, Janet's here. Pearl, it's a little early for you to be up. Shouldn't you still be like sleeping off the hangover or something? Anyways, Foodie is alive and high, I said. Says there's a mini civil war going on. I need you guys to see this clip. I need you guys to. Would you consider what's going on a mini anything? I know I wouldn't.
I don't want to be on camera. Thank you, 109K. How come I keep getting subscribers anyways? Like, I don't know. But I'm happy. Flex Chaos. What's your birthday today? Wow, happy birthday. That's true, Agathon.
Hey, Stella. But she wants us to believe her blood sugar test was fasting. She hasn't ever When has this bitch fasted? She considers 2 hours a fast.
The news from my area. I'm not in Sweden, so there's that. So Sweden is not my area, and that's the area right now that's well, the yes, there were bombings in Damascus, but you know. Thank you, Lan. I'm all right for now. I'm just really tired. So basically, the internet plan is a bit weird here.
Nobody cares about your fucking internet, your fucking ice cream, or your fucking whatever else it is that you're on. Nobody cares, lady. There's bodies not far from you. And you're about to call this a mini civil war.
I don't have enough internet during the day, normal day hours. No way! Oh, Teardrop, really? The same birthday as Black's Chaos! Hey, just looking. The ceasefire? Happy birthday to your son!
No, Janet, and I won't say a word about it. I think you have your own issues you need to worry about, Janet / Pearl. With everything going on with your mother, why the fuck do you care about me? I don't care about you. I suggest you move on.
Will the bad guys target KFG? No, I doubt it. But Morticia. Magnanimous. What does that mean again? Oh, I just want to sleep. So I'm here to bees, but I just put makeup on because I looked pretty dead. And I have mascara or something on my eye. Anyways,
It's crust because you don't wash your face and you're nasty.
in good spirits.
Hey! Hi! I didn't see you. Good morning.
Oh, kinda. What was I saying? Yeah, there was. It's all over the news, but I don't. There was a ceasefire, but there's still a lot of fighting going on. There's pretty much kind of like a little mini civil war going on.
Little mini civil war. There's pretty much a little mini civil war going on.
People want to watch you. He hates birthdays. He don't celebrate them. I feel I'm at that point now in my life, I think. Hey, Bally, busy bee swizzle. Hello.
Can I just remind you guys, it is so weird to me that Foodie Beauty is nice to Bali. I always say it two different ways. That woman wanted to get with Nader and give him a restaurant. She supposedly had a restaurant somewhere, I don't remember where, and she liked him so much. She wanted him to go take over the restaurant for her, and Foodie Beauty doesn't care. It's very wild to me. Also, she's always excited to see Jessica Meska, who also wanted Nader at one point. Wild, right? Okay, so she didn't like this question at all. Oh, I remember what this was.
So, thanks, Michaela.
Dr. Agathon says Yo Mama said Dee Dee was cute once. He also thinks Chantal and Amberlyn Reed are cute, so there's that.
Ursula, does he think Dee Dee's cute? Agathon, do you think Dee Dee's cute? Is Tracy okay? Yeah, I think so.
Genevieve, I would assume she has to know. She watches our streams. Sometimes when we're live, she'll make a community post trying to address what we just talked about. I would assume she knows. Also, Bally showed a minor in a bathtub on her stream. Like, people were reporting her. She was saying she had to flee the country she was in because of it. So it also doesn't surprise me that Foodie's cool with her, knowing what we know about Foodie and why she got kicked off of YouTube for a little bit, knowing what we know about all the predators that hang out in her chat. I'm just saying. She doesn't have the energy to do a garlic bread impression, aka she's too high to care.
Who doesn't know who Dee Dee is? Oh, Justine is new. Are you talking about Justine? Hey, Renee, Beezus, Kamar. You know what? It's not always how long you've been here. It's how nice you are in the short amount of time. Justine has always been super nice and supportive, you know?
Have we seen that one woman that was flirting with Salah? Was her name Nikki? Remember he gave her a wrench? Have we seen her since that day everything happened?
You do a garlic impression, people say it's good. Hey, Kelly. Oh, yeah, next time I have the energy.
If you don't have the energy to do a garlic bread impersonation, put the food down. It has to be the easiest thing in the world. Just repeat at the end of the day a whole bunch and do a word salad, and there you go. There you go. This is so sad to me, you guys. Okay, Holly Go Heavy said Julia is warm. You can tell by how she's laying. Thank goodness Julia is shaven down because where do you think the fan is pointed? It's pointed at Foodie Beauty. When you call your cat, do they come to you? I know not all cats do that. Mine comes by me if I ask her to, and if not, she talks back. 99 okay, so I don't have a cat, but I have a little Chachi, a little Chihuahua. 99% of the time she will come to me. There's that 1% when she wants to be a little butthead and she acts stubborn. And I'm like, come on, Chachi. Then she'll eventually come to me like 5 seconds later. But Julia looks depressed. She looks very sad. She looks very hot. Fruity, you're a selfish, nasty bitch.
Any rat?
Hey, Sage.
What's going on? Come see Mom. Come see Mom. Whoops.
I don't know if she's aware or if she cares. Animals die of heat stroke. I've seen it. It's sad and it's horrible. Give the fan to your cat. Holly said, well, at least she's free from the pain of being matted. I thought fur was a natural insulator for cats, had no idea it was for temp control. Deno said, if I ask my cat to come, she looks at me, lights a cigarette, and tells me to fuck right off. Oh, it's such a cat thing to do. It is, Stella. It is. Wookie said that poor cat hates her life. I think if anything, I need people to know why we hate this woman. It's not just because she's a fat woman who's chasing around a micropeen. She's a horrible, horrible woman. And Julia deserves so much better than her. Foodie Beauty doesn't just have a history of doing like things like not pointing the fan at the cat. She gets animals for props. And her needs will always come first. She doesn't get an animal for the commitment of it. You know, most of us like Chachi, like I'm in it for however long she's on this earth, however much she costs me, whatever else, whatever she needs, I am here because I made the decision to rescue her, right? Like this dog has more clothes than me. Anyways, she doesn't care. She doesn't fucking care. She abandons animals, gets rid of animals after having them less than 3 days. She murders animals. She's a shitty human being. Orlando said taking the cat to a war zone is abuse, period. It is. I can't watch this clip anymore. Julia, you deserved better. And we will get justice for you by speaking on this. We will. Two Tilt said, I can't imagine the pain Julia's been through with this move. Lost access to the AC, carted to a whole other country, finally thought she was free from Chantal's clutches just to be forced back again. And now she's a half-shaved freak show. Must be so uncomfortable. I want her to get revenge. Whatever that looks like, I want Julia to get her revenge for herself, for all the animals Foodie Beauty has fucked with, and I hope Julia escapes it out of there, whatever that looks like. I'm praying for Julia too. She's on my list. Okay, I said she says she is so tired and that she feels drunk. So she kept saying this a lot. She's loaded.
It in a country like this, never. Not even Kuwait, honestly. Indonesia is another place you don't want to mess around with that. I'm just having trouble keeping my eyes open at all. Are you able to get much sleep at all? Yeah. I sleep like pretty normally there when I sleep. It's happened a couple times where
She is slurring. She is, and I don't want to hear it's her brain pills. I take Zoloft every day and I function just fine. My eyes are wide open.
the power's gone out, but usually if the power goes out, it's before I go to sleep or after, but drunk, feeling tired. Yeah, I feel more like I've had like a bottle of wine than anything, honestly. Or something, I don't know. You know when you're so tired, you feel drunk?
No. I know when I'm so tired and I feel exhausted and it hurts to be awake. But no, I don't get so exhausted that I slur my words and feel drunk. I don't because I sleep at night. You should try it. This is her trying to convince us she's just tired. I took these screenshots right from her live. So when she was live yesterday, I had my nephews over, my sister was over, my parents were over. Like I had a full living room full of people. It was my dad's birthday Friday, so we did cake and opened presents and stuff like that yesterday. But anyway, so that's why I wasn't live, but I was able to take screenshots and screen recordings here and there. I'm sorry, my dad takes forever to open presents. He just does. Like, I feel like maybe I'm just used to watching the kids open things. You know how Christmas is over in like 2 seconds? You spend months and months preparing, and then Christmas morning, the kids wake up and it's all done in like 5 minutes, I swear. Anyways, he is not that kind of a person. He'll take 2 hours and look at each thing. I don't know. It's cute. It's cute. But anyways, I was multitasking, okay? Her pupils are ridiculous. Is this just tired? I feel like her pupils take up her whole eyeball. Oh, there's a little white you can see right there. And her eye is forever leaking. What the fuck is in your eye, lady? Is that a pimple? Why do I always zoom in? I always zoom in and I always regret it. Your eye has pus coming out of it. I would tell you to go to the doctor, but I think that ship has sailed. So alcohol is legal in Syria. That's what people in her chat were saying. There was this whole debate going on when she was high. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's legal there." And then even one of her mods, I think it was Tracy, was like, "Chantal, are drugs illegal there? Because people are saying you're loaded." Anyway, she's drunk or on pills or she did something. I know I was doing like research the other day and it's already lost on my brain, okay? I had it with me for a moment and I can't remember much, but I found out this stuff called Captagon, which I think you guys have told me about before. Anyways, I looked it up the other day. Apparently, that's more of an upper. So I think the time she's hyper and fucking weird, she's taking that. There's another name for the downer, and I can't remember what the hell it's called right now. Whatever it's called, I'm pretty convinced she's on that and drinking. Holly Go Heavy said this disgusting bitch is laughing about the ability to find a Starbucks in Syria. Stay punchable. Remember when she was protesting and she got all weird for a while, right? Like she was posting a lot on TikTok, a lot of extreme things. I guess I'll just word it that way, a lot of extreme things. And she was protesting and, or not protesting, she was going to be, what is it called when you're not buying a brand? I can't think of it right now. Whatever that's called. I'm not technically awake yet, okay? Whatever that's called, she was doing it, and but she was still getting Starbucks, which was weird. She was posting herself in her, was it a Kaftan?
You want a Starbucks? You
Boycotting!
want a Starbucks?
Boycotting. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I could go for like an iced latte. I don't know where I could find one here, but probably can't. That's okay. Whatever.
Hey, Molly.
You want a Starbucks?
Syria, there is an ongoing drug problem going on. Yeah. You know, and she was trying to convince us too that Kuwait didn't have a drug problem, but people were getting busted in Kuwait. We kept seeing articles about it. I don't know why she just can't tell the truth. Like, and she would always say, "Oh, well, it's illegal here." Well, it's not like cocaine was legal here when I was doing it, right? Like when you want something, you know where to find it. So this is a quick recap. Do you guys want me to read it? Or should we just go through the rest of the tweets? I feel like the rest of the tweets are going to summarize it for you. Basically, she was high. Everybody was telling her she was high. She was mad at Salah about ice cream. Ice cream kept going up. She kept saying she was so exhausted. She felt drunk. She didn't have the energy to do this. She didn't have the energy to do that. Okay, there you go. She was in a bitchy ass mood. Okay, so here's Tracy saying, "Chantal, isn't drugs illegal there? Because of all the reaction channels, they're saying you are definitely taking something like FFG, the devil. I'm not naive. I know you and Salah do not do or use any drugs there." And then she says, Cinnamon, why do you think that? There's nothing for her to get high on but life. Oh, please. Do you want to know what I consider being high on life to be? Waking up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning when the sun is still rising. I have a quiet morning to myself, and then I blast music to wake me up. That is what I do. And then I'm a mom, and I'm an auntie, and I do all the things I need to do around the house, and then I take a scooter ride. That is what I consider. I watch sunsets. I love to watch sunsets. I love watching sunrises now too. That's beautiful. Um, I like going to the beach and on hikes and enjoying everything around me, right? Like the ocean is beautiful, the mountains are beautiful. Like that is being high on life to me. And this natural energy that comes from just being excited to wake up and live, right? Your eyes are half shut, bitch. Tracy, her eyes are closed, okay? Closed. She is not high on life. If she was high on life, why is she trying to kill herself? You are naive, you're stupid, and you need to get out more if you think that she is sober. Just because drugs aren't legal somewhere doesn't mean that people can't get them. At one point in my life, in my 20s, 90% of what I was putting into my body was not legal. Okay? Okay. Patsy says, Tracy, seek help. Please, like this woman is weird. And I think she's in love with Foodie Beauty. I really do. Possible maybe Foodie is in on it. She is just an innocent fat Western lady anyways. They don't deserve to look twice at Foodie, allegedly. Hey, Penny. Tracy is a needy pick-me. She is. She needs all the attention and she needs it now. I think Foodie is her addiction. It's weird. Imagine Foodie being your drug of choice. Holly said Salah is in the other room watching Foodie Beauty live and in her chat. You can tell how they are doing by the fact she mentions 3 times how thirsty she is, and by the 3rd time she's annoyed he's not getting up to get her a drink. Why can't she get off her big ass and go get a drink? Like all this sitting is part of the problem. Okay, you're gonna play for me? If we get kicked out, I'm sorry in advance, and I'll find where we are.
I need a drink. The leftovers to Kevin.
God, she sounded like an alcoholic. I need a drink.
I need a drink. The leftovers to Kevin. Hey, Kara. Kara or Kara? Peanut and hummus with feta. And you have to have olives on there, too.
Aaron said I bitch about the Midwest a lot, but it's super pretty, green, and lush. I took it in the other day driving. You live in a picture perfect place. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's picture perfect, and all the colors are so fucking beautiful.
I hate sticky lip gloss.
Where do the weird berries you have? They're not weird. I could just never remember the name of them. I want to try one so badly.
What's that, YouTube lover? I haven't seen any rats except for Julia. I need to go blow my nose
Imagine calling your beloved animal a rat. To be fair, though, rats are really cute and they're really, really smart.
and get a drink, okay? I'll be right back. I need a drink.
I love rats. I would. I wanted one so badly as a child, but my mom wouldn't let me get one because the tail weirded her out. So she let me get hamsters instead. I had all the hamsters. Yes, I did. And the teddy bear ones, I had all of them. What did the people say? It's very pretty. It is. It is. And you put a lot of love into your home. I will say that. You do. I didn't even know going out once a year to stain the deck was even a thing until I met you. But now I aspire to have a life where I'm going outside to stain my deck.
Let's stay up a bit longer so I'm used to, so I can sleep in. The problem is I don't sleep in the next day, like, because my body's getting used to, I am thirsty.
Oh my gosh. You're thirsty because you're dying, bitch. Your blood sugar's crazy. Astronaut said in Syria, she claims Salah is boring because he did not take her outside to get her ice cream. Foodie Beauty will never appreciate the situation unless the conflict is in between her and ice cream. That's true. And that's sad. It sucks to stain the deck every 2 years. It looks really good. We kept feeder rats for pets and got rid of my snake. What kind of snake did you have? Rats are her prey, yeah.
No. I wasn't mad because you didn't get me ice cream. I was mad because you didn't want to go out. And I was bored.
Saw saying, Nina, it's safe and not safe. Anything could happen. Anything bad, such as random bullets or car bombs or whatever. Nobody can expect these stuff. These stuff? And then listen to her bitch. Is any bang? Voodoo, hello.
No. I wasn't mad because you didn't get me ice cream. I was mad because you didn't want to go out. And I was bored.
Can I ask how one is bored during war?
That fly. And I know we can't really go far or do much. But I thought we could go get ice cream. And you didn't want to go out. So I said you're boring.
Risk your life for an icy pop? I mean, I guess I could get a Choco Taco. A Choco Taco, they're hard to find. I don't even know if you can find them. Bad joke, I'm sorry.
Well, we went out today, didn't we, sweet love? My husband will eat crap and leave empty boxes in the freezer and acts like he didn't eat it all. Oh my god. Yeah.
Why can't she go? She can drive. Send her outside and tell her to entertain herself.
Not risking our life. No. We're not risking our life. We're not in a dangerous area. And the ice cream is literally not even, it's a quarter of a block away. And he goes all the time to the store. And I wanted to get out. I've been stuck in here for 2 days straight. And I said, let's go get an ice cream.
Imagine bodies are all in the streets a half a mile from you. Some are still in their own home, but imagine that. And you're mad because your significant other doesn't want to leave the house and go get you ice cream and she's bored. I hate her. I hate her so much. Saul says, I'm going to buy vest and helmet, babe. Want? What is your size now? 3X or 2X? I think she's like a 6X. I don't know why he's still trying to be nice. Is there another clip in this? Oh wait, it's screenshots. Saw says it's safe and not safe. Anything could happen, or any time could happen anything bad, such as random bullet or car bomb or whatever. Nobody can expect these stuff. He says you'll risk your life for ice cream. Are you on crack, guys? Not anymore, thankfully. Is your wife? I hate her too, Voodoo. Saw calling his wife that. Yep. He still can't carry her. If something were to happen, he still can't carry her. He says here, we are alive, thanks God, and her ice cream would get us bombed. This is very heartbreaking. Everybody in this photo was killed. Everybody. But Foodie Beauty's bored, you guys. Foodie Beauty is bored. Fuck you, Foodie Beauty. I hate her. I know I keep saying it, but I just do. Okay, Salah called Chantal out for nagging him. May they all rest in peace. This is my reminder again. Please do your research, you guys, and just look into the Druze people and what they're doing to them right now. Make sure you're in the right frame of mind because it's a lot. That's all I'm going to ask for you guys to do, please. Kristen said Salah called Chantal out for nagging him to get her sweets, and she tried to turn it around and say it's his fault for always offering. Oh my God, she's such an addict. While he is an enabler, I think he just doesn't want to deal with her. And I think he just gets her stuff to shut her up. And while that's not right at all, I'm not defending this guy at all, but it's such an addict thing to do to turn around and then say, well, you're the one who got it for me, or you knew I was getting it and you didn't say a word. She is selfish and was high and had the munchies. I want to see her get everything she deserves. Honestly, I do too. I want to see her have to answer for everything, or be held accountable just once and not be able to blame somebody else. I live to see that day. I do.
Babe, why you always say, babe, I want ice cream. Babe, I need cheese slash. Babe, I need food, babe. Are you outing me again?
So she kept going off camera and on camera, and I know that's when I was getting annoyed and I just decided to stop tuning in. I don't even remember why she kept going off camera. Do you guys?
Oh my God, does she? Yep. I go, hey. That would annoy me.
Video was messing up. Stella said I think she was smoking off camera.
I live to annoy him.
Imagine saying that. I live to annoy him.
Do you want anything, babe? I'm going to the store. Do you want something? Aha! See?
He has to ask because you're gonna nag nonstop if he doesn't.
Right? You can't deny. You can't deny it. Babe, why you always say, babe, I want...
Okay, I feel like it was just 2 days ago. She was begging for ice cream, wasn't it? Maybe it was like 4 days ago. But I feel like there was this big thing over ice cream the last time we watched her and we saw her annoy the shit out of him. Mary Beth said it's Foodie Beauty is so high. Who moves to Syria and picks up a drug habit? Chantal. That's who does shit like that, right? Mary Beth said he's always going to the store so he can talk to his new bae. He gets you a sugary snack, Foodie Beauty, because you're a toddler and it keeps you from bitching. Exactly. She makes his life hell. And I'm sure he's under some sort of stress being back in Syria, right? He had a very cushy life in Kuwait. And now he's in a place where it's not, though he's a Syrian, that's not home to him. Kuwait was. He's probably already stressed out. And then, I want ice cream. I want ice cream. You're going to the store again. I want ice cream. He's probably just like, bitch, what do you want? Just tell me now because you're going to annoy the shit out of me the second I walk through the door. Anyways, medicinal pothead said, is there trouble amongst the hive mind? Salah says that he blocked Tracy. I'm not buying it. I mean, maybe he did. Let me go to the comments. Let's see. Finally, she's so fucking annoying and pick me. Crazy Ho Gabby said she'll be unhinged and in a reactors chat soon. She'll go back to Milky. Hopefully, she brings some good gossip from behind the scenes. Prairie said, I hope she goes to the other side and spills tea, but I bet she don't know as much as Teardrop. I forget. I just had the most gross memory. It's not really, how do I explain it? Okay, the way Tracy was talking about Milky made me feel uncomfortable. It just did. And I hope she stays away from Milky, no joke. JM said if any man was this into pretty girl shit, I would have to go buy him some tampons. Blazing said Salah controlling shit again. Did he really block her? Tracy has been in Milky's chat. Yeah, she really likes her some Milky. Oh, the faces of Chantal. Buffalo Syrian side profile. Underbite in check. Oh, God. Have you ever seen a bullfrog in a hijab? I haven't until now, and I thought I've seen it all. Look how sweaty she is. That's like grease. You could fry bacon on her forehead. Or an egg. Ew. Look at her chin right here in this second photo. That's when she has the filters on and she gives herself the penis chin. It grows when she gets excited. Tracy goes in S Jam's live sometimes too. Why does that not surprise me? I always say I think Tracy's drunk by noon every day. She probably goes to S Jam chat to have somebody to drink with. Mean Kitten said, why is Foodie Beauty so bitchy tonight? Is she mad because Swordfish might be free and she's on the other side of the world sweating her big ass off? Yes, it is. What is this? Oh my god. Look at Dee Dee's Tinder profile. She has an Arby's sandwich over her face. Name, age, Dee Dee 60. She's 1,000 kilometers away. Recently divorced. Willing to lie in court to defend a crackhead abuser who looks and sounds like Gargamel. Oh god. Katie has said the kicker is Swordfish has more freedoms than Foodie, even without a passport. Okay, that's a brain fuck to think about. James said, absolutely. I think she would do anything to get back at Dee Dee. She would love to be live with the dishwasher. What is this? Sophie said probably, but if she ends up on the government or group radar, not going to be the same song and dance when they unrest in a country fight between groups they tend to do impactful examples. Tweetsara said she's going to get them both unalived if she keeps up with this immature behavior. Yeah, she's going to bring the wrong attention to her. She's a spectacle. She doesn't know when to just be quiet and not draw attention to herself. Booty, these are one of those times I would just be quiet and not draw attention to myself. Hey, awkward. Hey, Tia. I'd like to think Dee Dee is on her way to Syria to meet her destiny with salad. Radioactive gaming. Miss Lori said, I find it hard to believe she could get mad or gone. I never in 1 million years that he would leave her apartment so easily, and I'm not sure if I believe you. Yeah, I don't believe the breakup. He has nowhere else to go. She's the breadwinner, she supports them. Do we think he'd leave a cushy life with a cushy bed, a roof over his head, groceries bought for him willingly? And they just made up those emails not long ago. I think he gets like 200 views on his live streams. So it wouldn't surprise me if they thought they could get Foodie Beauty to contact him and then really have something to expose. Your mom's emotional support care said, Chantal, you brain dead cunt. What the fuck is a mini civil war? I still can't get over that. She is talking too much shit to make sense right now. Oh, they said yes, mate. Chris Martin said when the bedbugs encroach on the crab's territory. Oh my god. Taylor Vaughn said no, she didn't. Yes, yes, she did. Oh, I guess this is a mini civil war. Oh my gosh, it is. That is the mini civil war right there. You gotta be kidding me, said if she only knew how quickly mini civil wars can spread in a country roughly the size of the state of Washington. She literally cannot understand anything that happens outside of her field of vision. That level of willful ignorance is astonishing. Orlando said, she's not totally wrong. War is war. There is nothing mini about it. Amen. Well, compared to Foodie, everything is mini. Yeah. She makes everything look extra small and tiny. Okay, what is this? Oh, I thought this was funny. No, sugar, you were trying to get Chantal's husband to DM you and then come with inappropriate questions about him. Go find your own man and quit trying to hit on married men. I saw this in my Discord. So, Sugar is DMing Salon asking him inappropriate questions. I need to know more. I really do. What did she ask him? Prairie said those beezers, the fast and the furious of fake love. JM says he has a gross dick and no money. What the fuck are these women thinking? It's really small. It's small and it's butchered, and it's not anything anybody should lose their mind over at all. And I know size isn't everything, it's what the person can do with it, but what the fuck can you do with a micro peen? It's very, very, very tiny. Paranoid Android said, little mini civil war is a wild statement to make when Druze and Christians are being literally massacred in a fucking genocide. I hate Foodie Beauty. I really do. Nana Spiked, she said, catching up a little, did Foodie really have a tantrum because she couldn't go get ice cream? Yes. People are being unalived and she's bitching about ice cream and being bored. Boo hoo. Remember, Foodie Beauty animal abuser, you put yourself there. I hope it's your forever home. Looks like she would ban her husband from interacting with her beezers by now. You'd think she would. I mean, he's a cheater. He cheated on her with one of her beezers before. I think he's already looking for backup plans. I think he's been looking for backup plans. I think he DMs with several of her beezers that she probably doesn't know about. How does that feel, Foodie? You could never trust him again. Anytime you're not sitting next to him, he's probably talking to another woman. You know you can't live forever. Not at your size, not with your health problems. He needs a backup plan. He does. Okay, so Kristen said Foodie is annoyed with Salah for not wanting to go out in an active war zone for ice cream yesterday. I feel like we've watched all those clips. But Miss Anthrop said for anybody who's endured the nightmare of a toddler having a full-blown crazed tantrum meltdown, that's exactly what I imagine living with this spoiled, rotten, lazy, death-fat, selfish baby beast has got to be like. Okay, think about when you're a first-time parent, right? Well, I have one child, but I'm around my nephews a lot, okay? But I do remember the feeling of, like, each one of their meltdowns when they couldn't get a toy or, like, a candy that they had just gotten yesterday, and you feel like everybody's looking at you and everybody's judging at you, and then judging you, and then you feel bad for your child because you're like, everybody's judging them and probably thinks they're this horrible child, and they're not, they're just really tired, and da, 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 da. And it's, like, the most awful feeling in the world. So imagine having to deal with a 900-pound version of that, right? You know how mortified you get when your kid throws a tantrum? That's how it must feel with Foodie Beauty 24/7. That's probably why he enables her and gives in to her and does whatever she says because he's probably embarrassed and cringing and just wanting it to stop, right? How many times did she do that boo-hoo thing to Nat growing up? Too many to count. Everyday Sunshine, she's seething with a jealousy over every woman because let's be fair, most are better than her. I feel like everybody's a step up from her. Everybody. I don't know what that exactly says about her, but Salt and South said, imagine getting irritated your man wouldn't go out in an area seeing attacks, lootings, and bombings because they wouldn't get your fat diabetic ass ice cream. What happened to loving your family, Foodie Beauty? You can't leave him, but you'll sacrifice him for dessert? Foodie, what you have going on is not love, it's toxic. When you have an actual relationship full of love and you care about somebody, you want that person around for a long time. You want them to be the healthiest versions of themselves because, again, you want them around for a long time. You want to see them succeed. You don't put their lives in danger, and you don't put them through hell unnecessarily every single day, right? You don't love him. You don't. You don't even love yourself. The only thing you love is ice cream and KFG. It doesn't make you a good person because you went there to be with him. If anything, it makes you look worse because you're going to get him killed. Queen Jellybean said Foodie said Salad wouldn't leave her because she takes care of him, and not with money. Your home is filthy. You don't cook. Don't wash your ass. You have yuck mouth. Your pussy stinks. It's dry as the Kuwait desert. You're lazy, useless. You can't give him kids. What do you do? Foodie, you literally bring nothing to the table. At all. At all. Your home is filthy. You should be embarrassed. You've been there how long and you haven't even dusted off the counters? You can't even walk past the restroom without making a face. You don't cook. You don't wash at all, which tells me you're not having sex. The fact that you don't brush your teeth also tells me you're not having sex. And nobody wants a stinky pussy. Just FYI, I suggest you clean it. Maybe get a wash with some boric acid, probiotics, prebiotics, and cranberry. There you go. I'm not a doctor. I just don't like a stinky pussy. Your mom's emotional support carrot said, Chantal, I corrected the title for you. And they changed it to I am so high. The Kuwait desert gets rain sometimes. Foodie is never wet unless it's food related. Isn't that sad? Great point. What does she do besides eat? That's all she does. What else does she do? Nothing. Nothing at all. I do have to say, Foodie, I take pride in having a clean home, a happy, healthy child. I'm really good at laundry. I really am. Not the best cook, but I make some things really well. I don't know. I'm saying that, like, whatever you have to say about me, I bring things to the table, right? Um, I'm somebody you can bring home to your mother now. Wasn't like that before. Foodie, you're embarrassing. At 40 years old, there's not one thing that you can do well other than eat. You don't make cute cookies for your husband. You don't wash his work clothes and lay them out for him. You don't do anything. He does everything for you. How can you feel good about yourself? I need you guys to listen to Oasis today because it'll change your whole day and turn your whole day around. Don't look back in anger. You probably haven't heard this song in forever, but please go listen to it. It's so good. And Buddy Holly by Weezer. Love the song. Love the music video. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Oh gosh, I thought this was funny. Ladies, when your mom said get you a man that can cook, she didn't mean meth. I don't know who needs to hear that today. Dee Dee? Dee Dee, is that you? Work clothes per salad. Oh, yeah, that's true. What does he do? Nothing. Well, I don't know. I guess then she has nothing to wake up for, nothing to do. What's the point? They should both just sleep all the time. Their life sucks. He doesn't work. She barely works. He's got a micropeen. She's got anger issues. I mean, however you feel like your life is going right now, you have to be doing better than Foodie Beauty and Salah. You just have to be. I love you guys. I'm sorry that this live stream, oh, it wasn't that short. I thought it was like done in 30 minutes. I think that's all I have for now. Unless I go back and look at, hold on, maybe I have some other Twitter stuff to show you. Let me see if there's anything funny. I feel like a lot of what I had to share is, well, not a lot, but like some of this stuff was just not how I wanted to leave you guys. Like, hey, look at all these bodies in the street. Go enjoy your day. You know, it's just not how I wanted to do things. So let me see if I can find some funny tweets and get past Um, yikes. Do. Hold on, just go on a journey with me for a moment. Oh my god, she looks like dough. I know I say she looks like she died yesterday a lot, but she's legitimately the color of something that's not with us anymore. And she looks like dough. Ma said, "What is going on with the right side of her face in this photo? Is the filter glitching or does she have a mass growing on her face and neck?" I don't know. What I do know is people have been circling her fat pockets on the side of her face. And I feel like we just haven't seen her chins in a long time, so there's probably 20 of them now, and she's just trying to contain them all. But she doesn't brush her teeth. What are the odds she has an abscess and one side of her face is really, really swollen because it's filled with pus, right? Bread rising, yes! You know what she reminds me of? Okay, have you seen that episode of I Love Lucy where Lucy and they bake bread. Lucy and Ethel bake bread, and then it keeps rising, 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 and then it pops out of the oven, and then it pushes her across her living room. That's Foodie Beauty, the forever rising bread. Neo Taro's latest video. Okay, let's watch this. Let's watch a clip from Neo. And then I'll kind of feel better about ending the stream. I don't know. I just don't want to leave anybody depressed or sad.
All right, so Foodie Beauties in Syria, what's the update? Part 500. And don't take offense to that. If you ask me for an update, y'all already know I'm going to come through. But Spirit is a little agitated by her actions and her behavior, her energy. And so I just have to tell you what I hear. Yeah, see release. This person is at a gravesite. All right, so Foodie Beauties in Syria.
Okay, so what I do know about Neo Tarot is I feel like their cards have been right about everything Foodie Beauty. I'm not super into tarot. I don't know what I believe as far as that goes. So I don't put much thought into it, right? Like I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna go to hell for watching this on a Sunday. What I do know is somehow this person has always been right about Foodie Beauty, okay? And this is what the card showed.
What's the update? Part 500. And don't take offense to that. If you ask me for an update, y'all already know I'm going to come through. But Spirit is a little agitated by her actions and her behavior, her energy. And so I just have to tell you what I hear. Yeah, see release. This person is at a gravesite.
Yikes. Well, let me see what else I can leave you on. Let me see what else. Not that she can reach, but if she does spread meat flap yeast on her face to have it rise up like that. I need a shower now. That is what I need. A shower. A shower. Oh, this was the thing I was telling you guys. Is it phenethylene? It was initially developed as a psychostimulant and marked under the brand names Captagon, Biocaptain, and Phyton. Like, apparently you get counterfeit ones. They could be sold very cheap, with some sold for under $1 in Syria. But high quality pills smuggled abroad can sell much more, even for upwards of $14 in places like Saudi Arabia. If Foodie can get drugs for $1, she's gonna die from them. An addict can't stop. Like, I never knew when to stop. Ever. I would abuse everything to the point I thought I was dying. Sometimes I was dying. It wasn't like I could just have a line with like my beer, you know what I mean? Like it was like I did all the lines and I drank all the beer. And if it was for $1, I probably wouldn't be here today. Probably. Okay, well, I keep saying I don't want to leave you guys depressed. So let me try and find something funny. Not that anybody's depressed, but I just want to leave on a positive note. Here's Foodie Beauty and Salah's feet for you. This is just getting worse. I think we just have to cut off the internet after this. I need you guys to know that Salah sent this picture of his feet to a woman that he wanted to sleep with. I don't know who needs to hear this, but please don't send us your dusty, musty, and crusty feet. This is not the way into the panties, okay? He also had another picture of his feet and a cigarette, which was like double ew to me. And I vape, okay? I vape. I'm a former smoker, but a cigarette next to his dirty ass feet was just something that I don't know that I'll get over anytime soon. In fact, I think I need to schedule a therapy appointment. Foodie, your feet are dying. And I feel like this was from a while ago. Holy shit! So this was her feet before? Oh my god. Foodie, you've been dying for years. How are you still alive? Oh my god, what are those? Oh, okay. I just realized. So Foodie Beauty put a picture up of Julia's two little legs shaved, and she's like, "What are those?" So people are putting Foodie's feet in where Julia used to be. Oh my god. Are those ticks? Is that Shani's feet? Okay, I've had enough internet for today. I love you guys. I'm scared to look anymore because I'm like, oh, I don't want to leave you guys on something negative. And then every time I look, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to look at her crusty underwear next. So, on that note, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Be kind. Thank you for gifting the Breezy Bunch memberships to the new Breezy Bunch members. I wish I could say it's better than this, but I feel like every stream we see the most disgusting things, whether it's Cobe's teeth or Cyrax's head or Foodie Beauty's feet. So just know, never come to my stream thinking you're gonna eat during it, okay? I hope everybody enjoys their Sunday. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. If Foodie goes live today and I can snipe, I will hop on. If for some reason I can't, I will see you guys in the morning. We might be back to early streaming, just FYI, at least for this week. All of last week I had to get my daughter ready for things, so it was like I just couldn't be live at the early times. But I think all of starting Monday on, it'll be like 7:50, 8 a.m. the latest. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Enjoy your Sunday. Go do something productive. Do something positive. Do something kind for somebody else. That is what I want you to do. To get out of yourself and do something nice for somebody else. And I think I'm going to do the same. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you guys are. And I will see you in the next live stream. Goodbye, everybody.